by 12 million votes of American Idol 2008 is David Cook.
The battle of the two Davids is over. Fans around Rhode Island and the nation have spoken.
The former bartender from Missouri has been crowned the next Goliath of American Idol. Tonight at 10, Eyewitness News with exclusive coverage of American Idol finale. David Cook voted America's favorite singer.
And here's a live look at David Cook's friends and family and fans gathered in his hometown of Kansas City. We don't have it. We're going to try and get it to you later, but we are hoping to hear from all those stars out there for a very exciting night.
You could feel the tension in the air, whether it was David Cook or David Archuleta. It didn't really matter. Randy, Simon, and Paula, we're going to bring all this stuff to you coming up. Let's take a quick look at what's coming up in this program tonight. We're awaiting reaction from Hollywood. We'll also be joined by our Idol insider, Nick Pedro.
Plus, we went all the way to Hollywood, and we will take you behind the scenes. But first, Eyewitness News is heading to Hollywood via Elizabeth Hopkins. She has the latest.
All right, guys, thanks very much. And, you know, as we're watching this whole show unfold, we're watching it on TV just like you guys are, but there's someone who's in our studio right now who knows what it's like to actually stand on that stage, and that is our friend Nick Pedro, who joins us once again in studio to tell us a little bit about his experience. And so tell us, what is it like to stand on that stage in front of all those people?
Well, I wish I could accurately tell you what it's like to stand on that particular stage, being one of the last two.
You were a finalist.
But I was a finalist, and it's really indescribable. How much time do we have? I could fill up your whole news hour with a description.
And actually, I think what we're looking at now is some shots of you, going through this whole process.
Yeah, this is me getting the boot.
Well, I know that as we were watching the finale, you were picking out people in the crowd who you knew and you remembered. I mean, do you still have contact with people who you met there, and do you still have fond memories of the people who you met?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really like a little fraternity as far as me and all the contestants, but also some of the behind-the-scenes people. They have great, top-notch people working, the security, everything.
As far as behind the scenes, I know a lot of people are curious a lot of times to find out, what was Simon like? So tell me a little bit about the panel. What was Simon like in real life? Is he really that mean?
I love Simon, but yeah, he is. He's a bigger jerk than you see on TV.
Really?
He's hilarious. But a lot of stuff they actually have to tone down for the show.
Okay.
He's awesome. He was really nice to me, so I don't know why, but I really lucked out when it came to that.
How about Randy? You really liked Randy too, right?
Randy was nice. Yeah, Randy, he's dog. He's my dog. So Randy's Randy. What can we really say about him?
And Paula is Paula. Tell me a little bit about her.
Paula is definitely Paula, the one and only. She's great. She's very kind person. I didn't ever see her acting loopy or anything. That's the question I get all the time. But she's a sweetheart.
What was it like for you? I know you had very little stage experience. So for someone who, really hasn't had that kind of experience of drawing off an audience and presenting yourself in front of that many people, what was it like for you to really, just sing your lungs out?
I believe, at a real disadvantage because I was one of the only ones without that type of experience.
All right, Nick, thanks very much. Right now, though, we want to throw it back to you guys because I understand there is a very big party going on somewhere in Missouri.
Lots of big parties tonight. Actually, Cook won by 12 million votes. We thought it was going to be closer here.
No, we're going to go back out to L.A. when we can. We're going out to Kansas City to see the way that David's family is reacting right now. Simon Cowell made no secret last night who he thought should be the next American Idol, although he switched around a little bit tonight, offering some props back there. Yeah. He was gushing last night over David Archuleta, however.
A lot of the fans liked it, too, and you can hear why. Here's another listen in case you missed it.
After last night's show, some of the men and women that both Davids had to beat to get where they weren't shy at all about voicing their opinion on who they thought should win tonight.
I definitely have to say David Archuleta gave me some goosebumps. It was a great show. Amazing to be in the audience.
My personal favorite of songs of the night was Imagine, just because I love that song and lyrically it's a very, very good song. But they both had amazing choices and they did a really, really good job.
Oh, it's tough because I had my favorite songs, that they did. I liked Archie's second.
It's just crazy what this show can do, I'm so thankful that I've been able to be on it. So
Idol can be such an amazing platform for you, and if you use it the right way, And for me, I wanted to come on the show and show people what kind of record I'm going to make, and the rock soul kind of stuff. So I think the doors have been opened for me, and it's whether or not how hard I got to work now. It's going to be fun.
Boy, great to hear those people again, as is the case every year. This year's bunch of contestants, extremely talented and very diverse.
And so we want to bring in our Idol insider again, Nick Pedro. Nick, we keep hearing, like, this is such a talented group. Does it ever bum you out to hear the comparisons between your year and this year? What did you think of all the contestants?
Well, there's really no question who had the more talented year. Obviously, it was my year, of course. These guys okay, they're all right.
Do you stay in touch with any old friends? I mean, you mentioned before the show, you were talking about how you still text with people and stay in touch a little bit. Yeah, I do. I keep in touch with everyone. Jordan, Blake, everybody, and some of the producers and stuff on the show too. So, yeah, I keep in touch with a lot of people.
Did you hear them predicting anything about this year?
No, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Once you've been on the show, you kind of don't guess as much. I think you just kind of like take it all in as it comes. A lot of people, I think, from having my ear to the ground, thought that David Archuleta would win today. He was like an early favorite, and so I don't know. I'm kind of surprised with the outcome myself. Nobody can imagine what it's like to be on the inside, and you gain so much perspective by being on the inside and working through these things. When you watch this year, I can imagine you kind of taking yourself back to LA and being along for the ride. Who impressed you? Who's someone who you learned from where you thought, wow, that person's really talented. They've got something going that I'd like to learn a little bit from. It's really weird because there's no one person that I get that feeling from. But what a lot of the people that didn't even make it through to the top 24, I got inspired by, because it starts off with 103,000 contestants. And when I walked in there the first time, I saw the stadium full of people, and I thought, there's no way I can compete with all these people. And I see them going home. So it's very humbling to know that any minute you can go. If this great person to your side just got sent packing, what's stopping them from sending me? So it's just very kind of the entire experience, and everyone you come in contact with kind of leaves you with something that you didn't have beforehand. All right, thanks a lot, Nick. A little bit more later in the show.
Yeah, great having his insight with that. Now Eyewitness News is taking you behind the scenes of the most popular TV show in America. It takes hours of preparation before these stars are ready to step into the spotlight. So what did it take for David Cook and the other contestants to get ready for those incredible performances? We sent Elizabeth Hopkins all the way to Hollywood. She joins us for part 2 of her exclusive look behind the scenes. And guys, I have to tell you, it takes me hours to get ready too, so can't blame him. David Cook, sure made it look easy this season, but in reality, it does take the effort of a small army to get these Idol contestants ready to hit the stage. So we went to Los Angeles for an exclusive look. The songs, the clothes, the false eyelashes.
Every time I see a girl contestant crying, I'm like, please God, don't let the lashes fall off.
This is Mishkan. She's the Cher of makeup. Only one name needed. She is one part of a team needed to create the look of an idol, whether they like it or not.
In the past, there's been certain contestants who've resisted things. Jennifer Hudson in that Pepto-Bismol dress. I don't know if you remember that.
Hey, some of us appreciate a little style advice. What do you think of my outfit?
Let's get right down to it.
Let's get down to it.
I think it's fat. It's great color.
Still, girl stylist Blair Levin made some suggestions.
So maybe do something in brown, like Gucci did a great kind of that leathery, kind of bamboo feeling.
Oh yeah, Gucci, sure, no problem. Levin does know her stuff. She's dressed singer Mariah Carey and actress Jenna Fisher. She's hands-on with the talent of American Idol. But we met another member of this team who's more hands-off.
Like, to watch them turn into these amazing performers in the matter of 3 months is the most remarkable thing to watch.
Michael Orland is one of the show's music directors. He says that while many hands polish the look of the young stars, there are some things they must do on their own. Orland told me the contestants always choose their own song. The day we were behind the scenes, Orland was supervising the show's rehearsal. He told me while he helps arrange the songs and vocal coaches fine-tune things, the young talent has to trust their heart and their gut. Valuable tools for anyone who wants to break into the business.
I encourage everybody who wants to be a singer and be only a singer and sees no other option for themselves to go for it and just follow their dream.
And I have to tell you guys, as I was sitting here, Nick Pedro has been just smiling and nodding as he's been recognizing some of the people that he knew in Season 6. And it's thanks to the help of some of those folks who are behind the scenes and a boatload of talent that dream just came true for David Cook.
You know, Lily, Nick was telling us before the show, one of the things that happened to him back there is he had to travel under an assumed name. He had a bodyguard escorting him around. What's one of your favorite stories behind the scenes when you were out in L.A.?
You know, I have to say I really loved the style advice, really loved that. But I think the biggest thing for me was really, I mean, you were talking about sensing the tension through the TV. And I can tell you that when you're standing there, there really is an electricity in that air that is really hard to compare to anything. So it was really interesting to see that dynamic is authentic.
All right, thanks a bunch, Lily. Right now, I want to head right back out to get some of that electricity in Hollywood.
Here is Eyewitness News reporter Anita Vogel with more from the red carpet.
The winner by 12 million votes of American Idol 2008 is David Cook.
After nearly 98 million votes cast, the nation has a new American Idol.
And now the winner of this competition, brought to us by his brother.
The announcement caps off a star-studded grand finale, including appearances by the top 12 and some of music's greats. Also returning to the stage, one of the most successful graduates of the American Idol experience, award winner and crowd favorite Carrie Underwood. Also, several of the Idol contestants performed duets with some of their favorite musical stars. One highlight of the evening was Saisha Mercado and Seal. And a last chance for the audience to see the two Davids perform together. It may sound like a cliche, but both Davids are really winners here. They both get recording contracts, and they both get brand new cars, all thanks to taking part in a little old show they call American Idol. In Los Angeles, Anita Vogel, Eyewitness News.
New car. Not bad.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty sweet ride, yeah.
Another big winner for Season 7 of Idol, one that we haven't heard much about this year.
But America got to hear him for the first time.
That is right. That other big winner is Reggie Ham. He was the person who actually won the songwriting contest. Tens of thousands of songs were submitted in this contest, and only one was selected, that one by Reggie Ham. He says, Ham's time of my life was the best. The Nashville resident got to hear David Cook and you belt it out at the end of the show. He says he's amazed that he won because Reggie Ham almost didn't enter this contest.
My wife asked me to do it, and I really didn't see the end when I started it. I didn't see the possibility of actually winning. I just kind of wrote the song, turned it in, and then I got a phone call, and all craziness started.
And you know, this is only the second time that Idol has held a songwriter competition. Ham's song was among more than 20,000 that were submitted. So certainly that opens a lot of doors for him. And Nick, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how this experience has opened a bunch of doors for you. I know that you've gotten married, you have a baby.
Yes, I have. Well, baby's on the way. I've gotten married.
Round of applause.
Yep, sorry, ladies.
But there's also been some developments on the professional front as well. Tell me about what you have coming up.
Yeah, I'm actually in the process of auditioning, well, having band musicians audition to the former band, so I'm really excited about that. I've gotten a great response. I should be getting in the studio soon. So, and I've been doing a lot of shows. It's been great. Yeah.
Tell me about, there was one in Portugal recently. Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, last summer I did one in Portugal. They flew me out there, and it was a great experience because I'm actually Portuguese.
Yeah.
So it was cool to do that.
How did that even get started? How did that get hooked up?
I was doing a show in New Bedford, and the president of the Chamber of Commerce there, whatnot, saw me and said, "We got to get this guy to do a show for us.
Yeah.
So they flew me out there, me and Caitlin, my wife, and it was a great time.
Did your mom love that?
Yeah, she did.
Bragging
Very proud.
rights forever,
Sure.
right?
Yep. So once you made it onto the Portuguese channel, like that's it for them.
So this is really for the contestants who maybe didn't win tonight, not necessarily David Archuleta, but some of the top 12 finalists. This doesn't necessarily mean the end of the road.
Oh God, no! It's very much the beginning. Especially for the top 10, they're going to be sitting pretty.
All right, Nick. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to hand it back over to you, Steve and Aaron.
All right, Lily, Nick, thanks so much. And as they said, it's not too late to see your favorite Idol contestant. Why? Because the American Idol Tour is coming to Providence and the Dunkin' Donuts Center. All top 10 finalists will be performing on Sunday, September 7th.
And congratulations one more time to David Cook, and congratulations again to Nick for the marriage and the baby. As for us, that wraps up our coverage of the American Idol finale. But if you can't get enough, of course, it continues online right now. We want to know what you think of the finale, and you can always weigh in.
You can also watch both parts of Elizabeth Hopkins' behind-the-scenes special from her trip to Hollywood. Also, we've got exclusive stories and interviews with all your favorite contestants. That's all at foxprovidence.com.